the TSA. I know you all have some nifty programs going on over there, but let's talk about your implementation of ZTA and a program you'd like to highlight.
So I think what I would like to highlight or say that we're doing very well with is our migration to the cloud. But it's a double-edged sword because that's really replacing, the server or data center portion of what we need to connect and interconnect. We really have more of a hybrid environment, and it's going to remain that way probably forever because the sensors and the devices that we're using to, clear passengers and clear luggage, they're at airports scattered all over the U.S.
Sure.
And a lot of the stuff is dealing with very large images. So it's really difficult to take those images, send them back to the cloud, do any kind of processing, and then send it back to the airport. So a lot of things have to be done locally. But where we can take advantage of the cloud, and I think we've done a pretty good job of that, we've been very, very successful. I think it was Ryan that was bringing up some of the things that you kind of automatically get when you go to the cloud with some of the virtualization, some of the network segmentation, the ease of implementing a single based authentication mechanism, which really goes a long way with the identity part. Some of the areas that surprisingly enough become more difficult with the cloud, and didn't realize this going in, but we kind of learned this as we've gone along. You would think that the software inventory would be more straightforward because it's a set. You would think it's a set number of types of software that would be involved. But with the introduction of a lot of the PaaS and SaaS opportunities that you have with the app stores and the development and the ease of development, it's very easy for developers to go in and start bringing things in and using those as part of their application. So keeping track of that and inventorying that can be a little bit of a challenge. But then the other part of it is the application workload changes drastically, because I think somebody earlier brought up, how do you track all the different APIs and make sure that they're going and to the right locations that you think they're connecting with, and how does that authentication or authorization between systems, stay in the realm of what you thought it was, and is it behaving correctly? So it's a double-edged sword, kind of, but I think our migration to the cloud has been our biggest success.